Make your mind a weapon, not a war zone. So, what's the mindset shift that ends the struggle? First of all, we need to know how to shift how we view challenges. For high achieving women, a challenge is often seen as another mountain to conquer, another problem to solve. But this mindset is exhausting. It keeps us in a state of fighting. And here's the truth: growth isn't born from the comfort of what we already know, it's born from leaning in to the edges. Your mind is a garden, not a battlefield. And if you only ever tend to the plants you know, it will never reach its full potential. Those moments of struggle, of self doubt, of feeling lost, those aren't weeds. Those are signals pointing toward a deeper truth. They're opportunities to cultivate resilience, to find alignment, and to come home to yourself. Let me tell you about a client of mine. She's a CEO of a multi global company managing thousands of employees and $1 billion decisions all around the world. And to the world, she was the epitome of success. Yet, she came to me feeling like a complete imposter, living in a constant fear of making a wrong move, a mistake that would expose her as a fraud. Her solution was to work harder, to control every detail, but that only made her feel more isolated and brittle. Well, her breakthrough didn't come from getting tougher. It came when she finally saw her intense anxiety not as a weakness to be eliminated, but a messenger. It was her nervous system telling her she was leading from a place of fear, not from core wisdom. By learning to quiet the noise and trust her own inner authority, she didn't just become a better leader, she became whole. She became unstuckable. So now that we've reframed in just a few moments our entire relationship with challenges, the next step is to look at the specific subconscious patterns that hold us back. If you want to cultivate your inner wisdom, there are three subconscious patterns we need to bring into the light. First, stop rehearsing the problem. Complaining or constantly venting about a situation might feel productive, but neurologically, it just strengthens the neural pathways of that problem. You're giving it more power. The first step is to notice the loop and gently refuse to keep rehearsing it. Just notice. Second, stop mistaking familiarity for safety. The comfort zone isn't always safe. Often it's just a familiar cage. Staying in a job, a relationship, or a mindset because it's what you know keeps you from what you are meant to become. Real safety lies in your ability to adapt and grow. And third, stop outsourcing your power. Stop waiting for external validation, for permission from someone else to tell you you're ready. Every time you say, I can't because, you are giving your power away. The truth is, you always have the power to choose your response. This isn't about adding more to your to do list. These are acts of devotion to your own well being. So let's look at something you can do when you're feeling all the feelings, right? Let's start with a 2-minute nervous system reset. This is perhaps the most powerful and immediate tool neuroscience has given us for managing stress in real time. It's called the physiological sigh. All you do is take two quick inhales through your nose, one big one, then a smaller one to top it off, and then a long, slow, complete exhale through your mouth, like this. See? Easy. Do this just 2 or 3 times. This action is the fastest way to signal to your brain's alarm center that you are safe, instantly calming your entire system. Second, move your body to change your mind. Anxiety, stress, and feeling stuck are all forms of stored energy. A walk, a yoga session, a dance break. It's not exercise to burn calories, okay? It's a way to move that stagnant energy through and out of your body. Maybe you've heard the expression, the only way out is through. And it's very, very true. And third, active mind rewiring, one of my favorites with meditation, with hypnosis, with prayer. This is non negotiable. just 10 to 15 minutes a day. And it's not about clearing your mind, it's consciously directing it. It's consciously directing it. You are stepping into the role of the operator, what I call a brain boss, choosing which subconscious programs to run and which to overwrite. This is where you do the deep and lasting work. When you get triggered by stress or anger, your brain's alarm system, the amygdala, takes over. It floods you with hormones and shuts down the logical creative part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex. You are literally not thinking clearly. The key to emotional mastery is creating a tiny space between the trigger and your reaction. When you feel that heat rising, that wave of panic, pause. Take one deep, conscious breath. And in that single moment, you are passing control from the reactive amygdala back to your calm, resourceful prefrontal cortex. You are telling your body, I am safe. I am in control. That pause is where your power lives. This journey is also about redefining your relationship with failure and motivation. Failure is not a verdict on your worth, it's simply data. It's information telling you what needs to be adjusted. The only failure is abandoning yourself by refusing to learn the lesson. And you must, for heaven's sake, stop waiting for motivation to arrive like a brass band showing up at your door. Motivation is a fair weather friend. What you're truly seeking is devotion, a deep, loving commitment to your own growth. You don't need to feel like meditating. You simply do it because you are devoted to your own inner peace. This devotion builds an unshakable attitude. It's the quiet inner knowing that says, whatever happens, I can handle this. Because life will present challenges, that's a guarantee. But your suffering is determined by your reaction. When you stop resisting reality and start responding with grace, you become unbreakable. You anchor yourself. So, right now, you have a choice. It isn't a choice between being weak or strong. You're already strong. You've proven that many times over. The real choice is staying stuck in the exhausting loop of proving your worth or stepping into a new reality where you are already whole. The choice is to finally build an inner world that is as beautiful and successful as the one you've created on the outside. Your future self is waiting. She's not asking you to be tougher. She's inviting you to come home. This is the real way of the warrior woman. If this message resonates with you, hey, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what being unstuckable means to you. And be sure to subscribe because our journey together is just beginning. Thanks for being here today. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, this is Tina Lorenz.